Welcome, welcome to this moment, this very moment, where the past no longer matters and the future has not yet arrived. You have carried doubts, fears, and endless waiting, believing that readiness is something to be earned. But listen, readiness is never something you acquire. It is always already within you. You are not preparing for life. Life is already preparing you. Every breath you have taken, every struggle you have endured, every silent longing has brought you here to this very moment. Now you are ready. Not tomorrow, not after some grand achievement, not when conditions feel perfect, but right now. The readiness you seek has been growing quietly, invisibly, like a river beneath the surface. And today, it rises. Today, it whispers to you, step forward, embrace your truth, trust yourself, you are ready now. Let go of hesitation. Let go of the weight of waiting. The world does not ask for perfection, it asks for presence. And presence, my friends, is the only readiness you will ever need. You have always believed that readiness comes from preparation, from accumulating knowledge, from waiting for the perfect alignment of circumstances. Yet life has always been whispering to you that readiness is never outside, it is always within. Every fear you have faced, every hesitation you have felt, every moment of doubt has been shaping a subtle inner courage, a hidden trust, a quiet knowing that now you are prepared to move beyond the illusions of waiting. You are ready not because the world has given you permission, not because the external conditions have become ideal, but because the inner door has opened and the energy within you has ripened. The mind has always tried to convince you that you need more, that you are incomplete, that the right time is somewhere in the distance. But these are illusions created to keep you small, to keep you in perpetual preparation, while life flows endlessly. There is a readiness in your being that does not depend on circumstance, a readiness that is not created by achievement or success, a readiness that has been quietly growing in your silence, in your moments of stillness, in your moments of pain, in your moments of joy, in your unspoken longing, in the very breath that has carried you from one moment to the next. To understand readiness, you must understand that life never waits for anyone. Life does not knock and ask if you are prepared. It simply flows, and if you resist it, you create suffering. But if you embrace it, you discover that you are always ready. The seeds of readiness are sown in your experiences, in your encounter, in the mistakes you have made, in the lessons you have ignored, and the lessons you have embraced, in the failures that seemed unbearable, and in the small victories that seemed insignificant. All of it has been shaping a subtle strength, a quiet knowing, a readiness that is deeper than intellect, stronger than strategy, and lighter than expectation. The universe does not require your perfection. It only requires your presence, your willingness to step into the dance of life, to move with the rhythm that has always existed, to trust the unfolding of your own being. Every cell in your body has been preparing for this moment. Every heartbeat has been a drum signaling your arrival. Every thought has been a brushstroke painting the canvas of your readiness. You may not have noticed it. You may have doubted it. You may have postponed it in the name of later. But the truth is that the fullness of your being has always been ready to step forward, to embrace, to act, to love, to create, to surrender, to celebrate the miracle of existence. The false belief that you must first become something else, that you must first acquire more, you must first fix what you think is broken, is the greatest thief of life's possibilities. You are not incomplete. You are not insufficient. You are not lacking. The world has been waiting not for the perfect you, but for the you who is willing to show up, the you who is willing to be honest, the you who is willing to trust, the you who is willing to step into the moment with courage. Readiness is not a goal. It is a recognition, a remembrance, a realization that all that is needed has always been within you. It is not in the future. It is not in accumulation. It is not in striving. It is in surrender, in trust, in the acceptance of the present moment. The mind may argue, the ego may resist, the past may haunt, and the future may intimidate. Yet beneath all of this, a river of readiness flows silently, persistently, powerfully. And it is calling you to step in it, to flow with it, to allow yourself to be moved, to be transformed, to awaken to the fact that the time is now. The self is ready. The being is complete. And the world is waiting for your courage to meet it. In your readiness lies freedom. In your readiness lies creativity. In your readiness lies love. In your readiness lies the dance of life that has always been inviting you to participate, and now, finally, you can stop waiting, you can stop resisting, you can stop doubting, and you can simply be present, fully awake, fully alive, fully ready, because the preparation was never outside, it was always inside, quietly, patiently, lovingly shaping the masterpiece that is you, the masterpiece that is your moment, the masterpiece that is now. And in this moment, you realize that readiness was never something to achieve. It was always something to recognize, to awaken to step into, and to allow yourself to flow as life intended. And the beauty of it is that there is no starting, there is no finishing, there is no judgment, there is only the eternal. Now where you are ready, always ready, finally ready to embrace, to act, to love, to create, to live, to celebrate, to surrender, to awaken, to trust, to dance, to exist, to be, to become, to rise, to shine, to flow, to experience, to remember, to awaken, to honor, to trust, to laugh, to cry, to feel, to release, to embrace, to let go, to step forward, to breathe, to receive, to give, to shine, to love, to awaken, to flow, to exist. To be ready now, trust that the moment you have been waiting for is not a future event, not a distant horizon, not some faraway, perfect alignment of circumstances, but this very moment, right here, right now. All your waiting has created a mirage, an illusion that readiness, something outside of you, something to chase, something to earn. When the truth is that readiness is never an achievement, it is a recognition, a remembering, a deep awakening to what already exists within. Every heartbeat, every breath, every subtle sensation in your body is a signal, a quiet drumbeat of readiness calling you to step into life, calling you to embrace your own being, calling you to stop resisting the flow that has always been present. The mind will argue, the ego will protest, the past will haunt, the future will tempt. But beneath all this noise, there is a stillness, a clarity, a knowing that this moment is sufficient, that this moment is enough, that this moment is your entry into the fullness of existence. You have been trained, consciously or unconsciously, to look outside yourself for readiness. You have sought signs, guidance, confirmation, proof that you are prepared to act, to speak, to move, to love, to create, to be. But the external world can never grant what is already yours. Readiness is the energy that exists in your very being, the energy that is awakened when you allow yourself to pause, to breathe, to be present, to be still, to observe without judgment, to allow the river of life to flow through you without interference. Trusting this moment means surrendering to the fact that life has always been, leading you to this precise instant, that all experiences, all mistakes, all hesitations, all joys, all sorrows, all dreams, all disappointments have been gently crafting an inner strength that now ripens, now matures, now blooms. There is no need to hurry, no need to force, no need to plead with. The universe is patient. The universe is silent. The universe is ever present, waiting only for you to recognize, to accept, to trust, to awaken to the fact that the moment is sufficient. When you trust the present, you release the bondage of fear, the weight of doubt, the illusion of incompleteness. You realize that readiness is not in doing more, learning more, accumulating more, but in being more, being awake, being aware, being aligned with the rhythm of life. Life never waits for anyone, yet life is never late. Every breath you have taken has prepared you. Every tear, every smile, every longing has shaped a subtle intelligence within you, a deep wisdom that knows, even when the mind does not, that now is enough, that now is perfect, that now is your opportunity. Trusting this moment is not passive. It is an active surrender, a conscious participation, a decision to stop postponing your life, a choice to step into the dance that has always existed, a choice to allow the flow of existence to carry you, to teach you, to guide you, to awaken you to the fullness of your own being. Do not look for external signs. Do not seek approval. Do not demand perfection. All of these are illusions that keep you waiting, keep you small, keep you disconnected from your own power. Readiness does not require anyone else. It does not require conditions. It does not require achievement. It is a state of being, a recognition of your own presence, a surrender to the eternal now. Every thought that has told you to wait, every voice that has said you are not enough, every longing for the right time has been a test, a teacher, mirror reflecting back to you the truth that the moment has always been sufficient. The self has always been complete. The being has always been ready. When you trust this moment, something miraculous occurs. The river of life opens, the path unfolds, doors appear, synchronicities align. And you realize that readiness was never about preparation. It was about recognition, about awakening, about stepping into what has always been waiting for you. You begin to see that the hesitation, the fear, the resistance, the doubt were never obstacles but invitations. Invitations to deepen your presence. Invitations to strengthen your trust. Invitations to remember that life is not about arriving at a destination, but about embracing each moment fully, passionately, consciously. Trust this moment and you trust yourself. Trust this moment and you trust life. Trust this moment and you are free. For in the freedom of trust, in the surrender to what is, in the acceptance of what already exists, in the recognition of your own being, you awaken to the truth. You are ready now. Always ready, never lacking, always sufficient, always whole. And this trust is not theoretical, not intellectual, not imagined. It is experiential, lived, breathed, embodied in every cell, every fiber, every thought, every heartbeat. It is the energy that moves you, that animates you, that carries you forward, that allows you to step into life without hesitation, without fear, without longing for anything other than the now. You have waited for so long. You have postponed for so long. You have doubted for so long. Yet the readiness has always been present, quietly growing, patiently waiting, persistently guiding. You whispering to you through every moment of your life, the time is now, you are ready now. You have always been ready. Step forward, trust yourself, trust life, embrace this moment. Awaken to your being, and in the trust of this moment, in the recognition of what already exists within, you discover the infinite, the eternal, the boundless, the unstoppable energy of life flowing through you, moving you, awakening you, calling you, carrying you, reminding you that there is no future requirement, no past limitation, only the eternal now, only the fullness of existence, only your readiness unfolding, blossoming, awakening, radiating. And in this realization, you feel the liberation, the joy, the aliveness, the wholeness, the presence, the flow, the awakening, the freedom, the power, the energy, the love, the creativity, the vitality, the courage, the trust, the surrender, the awakening, the recognition, the flow, the life, the now, the readiness, the you, the infinite, the eternal, the present, the moment, the awakening, the truth, the completeness, the being, the flow, the love, the life, the readiness now. Every challenge you have faced, every mistake you have made, every hesitation that has held you back, every moment of fear, doubt, and uncertainty has not been wasted, not meaningless, not accidental. Each has been a teacher, a sculptor, a subtle alchemist shaping your inner readiness, refining your being, revealing the strength and wisdom that have always existed within you. Life has never been against you. It has never been punishing. It has always been preparing, always guiding, always arranging circumstances to awaken in you the realization that the very experiences you once resisted, the failures you once despised, the pains you once wished to avoid, are in fact the very materials from which your readiness is built. You have looked at your past and judged it, condemned it, perhaps wished it were different, but the past was never meant to be perfect. It was meant to teach you, to strengthen you, to awaken you, to align you with your own essence. Mistakes are not signs of inadequacy. They are mirrors reflecting what needs awareness, opportunities to discover depth, courage, and resilience you did not know existed. Hesitation is not weakness, it is a doorway into introspection, an invitation to pause and connect with your inner guidance. Every challenge you have encountered has been a teacher whispering, "The time is coming when you will be ready. The time is coming when you will recognize your own strength. The time is coming when you will no longer wait." Even the moments that seemed cruel, unjust, or meaningless were quietly shaping you, like an invisible hand guiding your spirit toward awareness, toward awakening, toward readiness. Readiness is not simply the absence of difficulty. It is the presence of understanding, the presence of courage, the presence of a trust that flows from experience. You are ready now because the sum of your experiences has brought you here, has taught you, has awakened the subtle intelligence of your being. Each encounter with pain, loss, failure, disappointment, and confusion has polished you, refined your sensitivity, your awareness, your perception, and your ability to step forward without being blind to reality. Life never prepares you in the way you expect it, prepares you in the way you need, in the way that cultivates not just skill or knowledge, but wisdom, insight, resilience, and inner trust. Do not underestimate your journey, for the very mistakes you regret, the failures you mourn, the hesitation you despise, have all been shaping a readiness that is profound, deep, and unshakable. Life does not give readiness as a gift. It cultivates it through experiences, through the testing of your heart, through the stretching of your mind, through the awakening of your soul. Every trial you have faced has been a silent teacher. Every setback has been a gentle guide. Every moment of despair has been a subtle awakening, calling you to recognize that within you lies a strength and a capacity that cannot be measured by circumstances or achievements. Readiness comes not from avoiding life, but from embracing it, from stepping into it, from learning from its lessons, from dancing with its contradictions, from flowing with its unpredictability. Every challenge has built your resilience. Every mistake has built your understanding. Every hesitation has built your awareness. Every suffering has built your compassion. Every joy has built your capacity to love fully. Every sorrow has built your depth. Every encounter has contributed to your awakening. Every breath has contributed to your being ready. When you see your life in this light, when you realize that challenges are teachers, mistakes are mirrors, hesitations are invitations, experiences are the alchemy of readiness, you begin to step forward with confidence, with trust, with courage, with clarity, with presence. The readiness you once sought outside is now alive inside you. The very experiences you once wished away have shaped a being capable of facing life fully, capable of embracing opportunity fully, capable of loving fully, capable of acting fully, capable of being fully present. You are ready now because your journey has been the preparation, your struggles have been the shaping, your victories have been the affirmation, your defeats have been the awakening. Every thread of your past is woven into a tapestry of readiness, a fabric of strength, wisdom, courage, and presence that cannot be undone, cannot be denied, cannot be diminished. You have arrived at this moment with everything you need. There is no lack, there is no insufficiency, there is no reason to wait. Your life has been the training, the experiences have been the teachers, and your being has been silently preparing you for the fullness of now. Readiness is not a future state. It is a recognition of the truth that has always been within you. Every challenge, every mistake, every hesitation has been a brushstroke painting the canvas of your readiness, a melody composing the music of your preparedness, a step in the dance of your awakening. When you embrace this, when you honor your journey, when you trust your experiences, when you step forward, you realize the simple, profound truth. You are ready now. You have always been ready. And all that remains is for you to move, to act, to be, to live fully, consciously, courageously, and without fear, for the universe has been prepared. You, life has been shaping you, and your own being has been waiting for this moment. And in this awareness, freedom, the joy, the power, the presence, and the infinite energy of readiness flows through you, awakening you to the truth that all your experiences, all your struggles, all your doubts, all your mistakes, all your waiting have been nothing but preparation, nothing but awakening, nothing but the dance that has led you to this now, this very moment, this realization, this readiness that is not in the future, not outside, not in achievement, not in perfection, but in the presence, the awareness, the surrender, the courage, the trust, and the embracing of life as it is, here, now, fully, infinitely, eternally. And in this, you discover that you have always been ready, and you are ready now. Stop seeking external validation. Readiness is never given by others. It is never found in applause, approval, or recognition. The world may offer opinions, judgments, praise, or criticism, but these are illusions, reflections of other people's perception, not the measure of your being, not the confirmation of your preparedness, not the evidence of your readiness. To wait for someone else to declare you ready is to live a life in bondage, to remain small, to deny the vastness of your own presence, to surrender your power to forces outside yourself that cannot possibly awaken you to the truth of who you are. Readiness is not in approval, it is not in permission, it is not in acknowledgement, it is in the quiet knowing that arises from within, in the intimate recognition that you have always been sufficient, always whole, always complete, always equipped to step forward into life. To embrace it, to participate fully, without hesitation, without fear, without dependence. The mind will try to convince you otherwise. It will whisper that you must be recognized, that you must be certified, that you must be measured, that you must conform to standards, that you must be validated, that you must gain consent before stepping into your own life. But this is illusion. This is distraction. This is the trap of dependence on the external for your internal awakening. True readiness, the readiness that transforms life, that awakens creativity, that opens doors, that ignites courage, that calls forth action, arises from self-trust, from inner acknowledgement, from the intimate understanding that the being within you is already complete, already capable, already equipped, already wise, already present. When you stop looking for validation, you begin to hear your own voice, the subtle voice of your own heart, the deep resonance of your own spirit. And in that voice, you find everything you have ever sought externally: permission, courage, clarity, trust, confidence, freedom, love, creativity, presence. Approval from others may come, it may not. It is irrelevant. What matters is your own acknowledgement, your own acceptance, your own recognition that the moment has arrived, that the self has arrived, that you are ready now. There is no waiting for validation in the eternal present. There is no perfect time in the outer world. There is only this moment, only your consciousness, only your being, only your courage to recognize your readiness, to honor it, to step into it fully. External validation creates dependence. It chains you to conditions, to circumstances, to the judgments and expectations of others. Readiness cannot be chained. It cannot be borrowed. It cannot be granted. It can only be realized, awakened, embodied, and embraced. When you stop seeking validation, you open the door to freedom, to authenticity, to your true self, to your inner power. You begin to act not to impress, not to prove, not to conform, but because life calls, because your being calls, because the energy of readiness surges within you, urging you to step into presence, to move, to create, to love, to live fully, to awaken. Every moment you have spent waiting for approval has been a moment away from your own power, away from your own joy, away from your own life. The moment you let go of validation, the moment you stop seeking recognition, the moment you stop asking the world for permission, the moment you trust yourself fully, the moment you embrace your own sufficiency, you awaken the energy of readiness that has always been within you. It is not dependent on anyone. It is not conditional. It is not temporary. It is eternal, infinite, ever present, silently guiding you, patiently waiting for you to recognize it, courageously step into it, and express it fully in every action, every choice, every breath, every thought, every relationship, every creation, every interaction. The readiness that flows from self-trust is unstoppable, fearless, powerful, expansive, luminous, liberating. It allows you to move through life with clarity, confidence, and grace, not because you have been validated, but because you have validated yourself. Not because anyone has told you you are ready, but because you have recognized it within, because you have awakened to it, because you have embodied it, because you have accepted the truth of your being, because you have surrendered to the eternal. Now, because you have stopped chasing illusions and started living reality. Readiness is the recognition of sufficiency, the realization of wholeness, the awakening to presence, the embodiment of courage. The world cannot give it. Life cannot grant it. Only you can awaken it. Stop looking outside, turn inward. Listen to the whisper of your own being, the subtle pulse of your own life, the quiet but persistent knowing that you are ready, that you have always been ready, that the moment has arrived, that your being is sufficient, that your readiness is complete, that your action can flow freely, that your presence is all that is required, that your courage is enough, that your wisdom is sufficient, that your heart is open, that your spirit is alive, that your life is here, that your readiness is now, eternal, infinite, unstoppable, present, alive, flowing, awakening, expanding, radiant, luminous, conscious, aware, free, unbound, whole, complete, infinite, eternal, perfect, and ready. Action flows from presence, not perfection. And this is the secret that most people fail to understand. The mind is always obsessed with preparation, planning, measurement, checking, evaluating, comparing, doubting, and postponing, while the heart quietly knows that life cannot wait for perfection. Life does not stop for your readiness to be complete, your knowledge to be enough, your circumstances to be ideal. Action is the manifestation of being present, of being awake, of stepping fully in the moment, of recognizing that the energy, the courage, the insight, the power, the readiness you seek is not in achieving something outside, but in embracing what is already here, in embracing yourself, in embracing the moment, in embracing life. To wait for perfection is to deny life itself, to resist the eternal flow, to postpone the joy, the awakening, the movement, the creation that your being longs to express. The moment you act from presence, the moment you allow your awareness, your consciousness, your being to guide your movements, you step into a river of infinite possibilities. Action becomes effortless because it is no longer a struggle with the world or with yourself. Action becomes a dance, a spontaneous expression of your readiness, a natural flow of your existence, a manifestation of the energy that has been quietly building, patiently growing, persistently guiding you toward this very now. Perfection is an illusion created by the mind to control, to limit, to delay. Presence is reality. Presence is life. Presence is readiness made visible, manifest, alive, moving, creating, transforming. To act from presence requires trust. Trust in yourself, trust in life, trust in the unfolding, trust in the invisible. Intelligence that has always guided you, even when you did not recognize it. Every hesitation, every delay, every uncertainty has been part of a grand preparation, not for perfection, but for awakening to the truth that action is not the result of readiness. Action is the expression of readiness. When you act from presence, you are no longer imprisoned by fear, doubt, or expectation. You are no longer controlled by what should be, by what might happen, by what others think. You are free to step forward, to move, to create, to love, to embrace, to live fully. Because your readiness is not conditional, it is not external, it is not future, it is now, present, alive, and ready to flow through your action. Many wait for clarity, for certainty, for confidence, for a sign, for perfect conditions. But clarity arises in action, certainty emerges in movement, confidence grows as you step forward, signs appear when you are present. Action is the teacher of readiness. Action is the mirror that reflects your courage. Action is the proof that you are prepared, that you are capable, that you are present. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap, a delusion, a postponement, a denial of the readiness that has been silently waiting within you, the readiness that now demands expression, manifestation, movement, and life. Presence transforms action into creation. When you act from awareness, you act not to impress, not to achieve, not to gain approval, but because your being demands it, because the flow of life demands it, because the energy within you seeks expression. This is not hasty action, reckless action, or blind action. It is conscious action, awakened action, flowing action, inspired action. Every step, every gesture, every choice becomes infused with the energy of readiness, with the rhythm of life, with the intelligence of your being, with the trust that comes from knowing you are enough, that you are ready, that you have always been ready, that the world does not need perfection. It only needs your presence, your courage, your love, your life expressed fully. Perfection paralyzes. Presence liberates. Action manifests. Life awakens. Your readiness is not demonstrated by planning, by calculating, by waiting. It is demonstrated by stepping forward, by embracing the moment, by allowing your being to express itself fully, spontaneously, courageously. The universe responds to presence, not to perfection. The doors open for those who step through, not for those who wait outside. The energy of life flows to those who act in awareness, not to those who wait for conditions to align. Every act you take from presence, no matter how small, is an affirmation of your readiness, a recognition of your courage, a celebration of your awakening, a participation in the eternal dance of existence, a proof that you are alive, awake, aware, and fully ready now. Stop postponing action. Stop waiting for conditions, for approval, for certainty, for perfection. Let action flow from your presence, your awareness, your being. Let it be spontaneous, authentic, alive, courageous, free. Let it arise naturally from the recognition that the time is now, the self is ready. Life is waiting for your movement, your participation, your expression, your awakening. Presence transforms every thought into clarity, every intention into reality, every hesitation into courage, every doubt into trust, every fear into freedom. This is the power of action from presence. And this is the essence of being ready. You are ready now because presence is your gateway. You are ready now because the moment itself affirms it. You are ready now because action flows effortlessly from awareness, consciousness, and the awakened self. You are ready now because waiting, postponement, and fear have no dominion over a being who knows the secret that readiness is not achieved. It is expressed. It is lived. It is enacted. It is now. And in this expression, in this movement, in this flow, in this conscious action, you discover the freedom, the joy, the power, the vitality, the clarity, the love, the courage, the energy, the awakening, the life, and the infinite readiness that has always been within you and is now expressed fully. Gloriously and without hesitation, the universe calls to those who show up fully, not partially, not hesitantly, not in doubt, but with courage, with awareness, with presence, with surrender, with openness to life as it is. The world does not demand your perfection, your credentials, your approval, or your certainty. It demands your being, your consciousness, your willingness to participate, your courage to step forward, your trust in the unfolding, your readiness to embrace what is. The call has always been there, in the wind that brushes your skin, in the sunlight that touches your face, in the rhythm of your heartbeat, in the subtle voice of your own consciousness whispering, it is time, it is now, it is your moment, step forward, awaken, express, live. Yet most people have waited, distracted by doubt, by fear, by longing for external confirmation, by waiting for the perfect alignment of conditions, never realizing that the call is to presence, to trust, to awareness, to embodiment, to action, the self from the being that has always existed, always capable, always ready. You are ready because the call has always been answered by your inner being, silently, persistently, eternally. You may have ignored it, resisted it, postponed it, doubted it, or feared it, but the readiness has never left you. Every cell, every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of your life has been a preparation, a subtle awakening, a quiet invitation to trust, to step into presence, to embody your truth, to live fully, to act courageously, to participate in the eternal dance of existence. The universe does not wait for your consent. It only offers opportunity, energy, presence, and the invitation. Your readiness is not something granted from outside. It is recognized from within. It is discovered when you awaken to your own being, when you trust yourself, when you allow yourself to flow with life, when you stop waiting, when you stop resisting, when you stop doubting, and when you finally say yes to yourself. To respond to the universe is to respond to life itself, to the rhythm that has always existed, to the intelligence that flows through every moment, to the energy that animates existence, to the consciousness that calls you to awaken. Those who answer the call are not those who wait, those who hesitate, those who postpone. They are those who step forward, who act from presence, who trust the unfolding, who embrace the moment fully, who allow their being to express its readiness, its courage, its wisdom, its creativity, its love, its life. Every step they take, every choice they make, every act they perform resonates with the energy of the universe, flows with the rhythm of existence, manifests the readiness that has always been within them. You are ready because the universe has already been moving through you, guiding you, shaping you, preparing you. Your fears, your doubts, your mistakes, your hesitations, your failures, your waiting, all of these have been teachers, instruments, mirrors, reflections of your awakening. When you recognize this, when you trust this, when you step forward fully, you realize that readiness is not a condition to be achieved. It is a recognition to be awakened, a state to be embodied, a truth to be lived. The universe does not reward waiting. It rewards presence, awareness, courage, action, and trust. Every opportunity, every encounter, every moment is a reflection of the call that has always existed, inviting you to awaken to your own power, your own capacity, your own readiness, and your own life. To answer the call fully is to stop relying on external conditions, to stop seeking permission, to stop asking for validation. It is to step into the truth that all that you need, all that you require, all that you have been seeking is already within you. The world responds to those who recognize their own readiness, who embody it, who express it, who live it, who allow it to flow through every action, every thought, every feeling, every breath. The universe mirrors your awakening. It amplifies your presence. It opens doors when you show up fully, when you act from awareness, when you trust, when you embody readiness, when you move with courage, when you live in the eternal now. You are ready because readiness is not a gift to be given, not a condition to be met, not a title to be earned. It is a recognition of your being, a surrender to the moment, a trust in life, a presence in awareness, a flow of consciousness, a manifestation of your inner truth. The universe calls, life responds, energy flows. And in this movement, you discover the infinite possibility that has always existed, the eternal readiness that has always been within you, the courage that has always been there, the love that has always been present, wisdom that has always guided, the life that has always awaited your participation. Now step forward, answer the call, embrace your being, trust your presence, move in awareness, act from your readiness, celebrate your courage, allow life to flow through you. Recognize that you are ready now, always have been, always will be, and in this recognition, awaken to the fullness, the freedom, the energy, the joy, love, the creativity, the power, the presence, and the eternal flow of your life. Here, now, in this moment, fully, completely, courageously, and infinitely.